It's the second last game of the regular season, this one against the Blackhawks on Tuesday night. And going into this one against Chicago, the Sens looking to maintain their playoff intensity over these last two games.
It's a playoff game, you know. We want to play our best and down the stretch here, and just prepare and be ready. Everyone's going to be dialed in, you know. It's going to be a great game tonight, and I mean, we're prepared, and like I said, the playoff mentality tonight.
We just want to have positive momentum going into the playoffs, and you still got to bring that same intensity every night, and we obviously want to end on a good note heading into the playoffs.
I think it's just a matter of us being focused on playing our type of hockey in our game and doing it for 60 minutes. We've talked about being an aggressive team from day one. I think if most teams want to be aggressive, and in order for that to happen, you have to skate. Not being loose with the puck, our checking details, and obviously your intensity level.
Just an optional skate for the Sens on Tuesday ahead of the game against the Blackhawks. Only a select number of players out there, some of whom will not play in tonight's game. Brady Tkachuk, Jake Sanderson, Claude Giroux, Nick Jensen, and Linus Ullmark all out there on the ice this morning, all of whom not playing in tonight's game, meaning Anton Forsberg will get the starting goal for the Sens in this one tonight. Fabian Zetterlund also spoke this morning about his game as of late, picking up a goal against the Flyers and ramping his game up going into the playoffs.
I'm feeling good about my game, you know. Can even be better, I think, in certain areas. But I mean, at the end of the day, I feel good about myself, and I'm gonna show it tonight again.
Just in his surroundings, just being on a new team, first time he's been traded, younger player, and I think learning system-wise, different little details that from team to team will be a little different. What you stress, what you don't, and he's playing in the situations that he hasn't played in before as far as this time of year.
David Perron also spoke about his role as a veteran presence in the room going into this next week or so and into the playoffs.
Obviously, you relate some of the message that you heard as a young guy or that some of the experience you went through. But I think the big point too is to let them live their own stuff and obviously manage them through that and manage the roller coaster that's going to happen before and after games. It's exciting.
Giroux, Perron, those guys are obviously the main ones that have been in the playoffs a lot, and those guys are big veterans for our group that are going to help us a lot. And I've already seen how strong a voice those two have, in my short time here. So they're going to be big for us.
Tonight's also the second matchup on the year between these two sides. The last one coming back on March 5th down in Chicago at the United Center. A 4-3 Sens overtime win in that one. And much like Sunday's game, an overtime winner provided by Tim Stützle.
Stützle makes a play, and they score! It ends up in the net. The Ottawa Senators win.
The Blackhawks also enter this one 24-46-11 so far on the season, coming in off of a 4-3 shootout victory in Montreal over the Canadiens last night, the second of a back-to-back to wrap up their regular season. With that, it's the Sens and the Hawks coming up on Tuesday night from Canadian Tire Center. For Sens 360, I'm Jackson Starr.